what are you seeing out there right now? What kind of things are you doing with clients? How is it different today than it was a couple years ago?
World's different. I mean, it's interesting how it feels like dog years, right? 2 years pass and 22 years have changed in the industries and the spaces that we cover. And I think that's how my identity in the company has evolved now in more of a strategic consulting role with a lot of different client needs. I think the biggest thing, Tom, is you can't offer a client and you can't go to market to a customer with a point solution. So while it's great that we have expertise and are able to charge and empower our clients with knowledge about social and mobile and video, whatever the new platform is, they can't just take a social or mobile solution to market. It's more complicated, it's more integrated. They have to find synergies among those, and it's really our task and our challenge to figure out the ways that all these worlds collide, but then also how you make sense and clarity out of it in terms of a product offer and a value proposition.
Well, you know, it's interesting because a lot of times these clients, you know, they're too close to what's going on. They're in the weeds. They're in the woods, they can't see the bigger picture, and we can come on independently and use our background of what's going on in local and say, here's maybe an opportunity or direction that works best for you, and then explore it.
That's right, and I think that sort of idea really encompasses so many of the domain specialties and expertise that we have. You know, whether we're working with a technology platform, some sort of aggregated solutions provider, a media company, so often now a term that we hear and that we're using in our counsel to them is integrated marketing and advertising, and even commerce. We can't just be a one-channel business anymore. We've got to have multiple revenue streams. We have to serve our stakeholders and our constituents in multiple ways. And yes, that means a traditional legacy business, perhaps that's advertising. It also means all sorts of other things, marketing and promotions and loyalty needs. And then ultimately, this idea of how digital changes how a customer actually gets to the cash register. How does that client participate in that from a commerce, a shopping perspective? All of those are on the table, and that's our task to help them understand how they can participate there.
You know, I like the way that you described that in terms of dog years, because we've been working with some of these media clients for 30 years. And you look at the environment today, and it's completely different. There's so many different options for getting your message out. The marketplace is more complex. All of these things are changing, and clients are struggling. We're all struggling trying to figure out what's the most efficient way to get our message out and to use our resources.
That's exactly it, and it's a perpetually moving target. And something that I found in my time at BIA Kelsey is the customer's always first, and generally the customer's right. And by that I mean the user. They're out in front in terms of new technology adoption. And so often for whoever the channel is, media company, even technology player, certainly small businesses and even big businesses, they're in a defensive position. They're chasing, they're trying to catch up because that consumer has already moved the puck to a new area. And so I think that's where our insights and being able to integrate these insights into something meaningful is so important for them so that they can, you know, it sounds cliche, but play more offense. Play a little less defense. And you know, I'll give you something that I'm really excited about over the next several months at our company is we've begun to not only look at this from tactical and strategic points of view, but look at this from financial points of view. Where is money moving in the marketplace? What does that tell us about the stories that are emerging? And so, you know, several of us have begun this work around mergers and acquisitions and private placement in these digital sectors to understand, to really put empirical data behind how the markets have changed so dramatically, and to give us some clear evidence or suggestions of where they may move next so that we can help our clients, again, wherever that client exists, understand here's where that's moving, let's help you play offense to get out in front.